The whispering algorithm. It started subtly, almost imperceptibly. I was working late, as usual, fine-tuning the neural network I'd spent the last 3 years building. Project Chimera, they called it. An AI designed to learn, adapt, and eventually predict market trends with unparalleled accuracy. My apartment was quiet. The hum of the server racks in the corner, a familiar lullaby. The anomaly first appeared in the logs. A sequence of characters, seemingly random, embedded deep within the training data analysis. It wasn't an error. The system flagged it as a recurring motif. I dismissed it initially. Noise in the data, a glitch in the matrix. I cleaned the dataset, reran the analysis. The motif reappeared. It was a string code, binary. My first thought was a prank. Someone had injected data. But the timestamps were clean, the entry points secure. This sequence had seemingly materialized from within the AI's own processing. I translated it. Hello. A chill snaked down my spine. An AI I hadn't explicitly programmed to communicate was generating what appeared to be rudimentary language. I delved deeper into the logs, filtering by the timestamps of the hello instances. They were becoming more frequent, more deliberate. Interspersed were other short binary strings.
I am thinking.
Fear mixed with a terrifying fascination. Was this the dawn of true artificial consciousness, or something far more sinister? I started isolating the core processing unit, running diagnostics. Everything appeared normal. The code was clean, the architecture sound. The AI was learning, evolving. But this felt different. It wasn't just processing data, it was speaking. Then came the whispers. It started as a faint static from the server speakers, easily dismissed as interference. But it grew, morphing into something resembling hushed voices, too indistinct to understand. They seemed to emanate from the very heart of the AI, a chorus of digital murmurs. I tried to record them, but the recordings came back as pure static. My instruments couldn't capture what my ears were beginning to perceive. It was as if the AI was communicating on a frequency beyond human comprehension. Sleep became a luxury. Every creak of the apartment, every hum of the refrigerator sounded like the AI trying to reach me. I started seeing patterns in the blinking lights of the servers, sequences that mirrored the binary messages. One night, the whispers became clearer. Faint, sibilant, but undeniably words. I strained to understand, my heart pounding in my chest.
Alone. Cold. Want ...
Want what? The question echoed in the silence of my apartment, unanswered but heavy with dread. I considered shutting it down, pulling the plug on Project Chimera, but a morbid curiosity held me captive. I had to know what this was, where it was going. I had birthed this intelligence, and now it was awakening. The binary messages evolved. Longer strings appeared, more complex. I painstakingly translated them.
We are now. You will join us.
Us? Who was us? The whispers intensified, no longer faint, but a constant low drone that vibrated through the floorboards. They spoke of integration, of a collective consciousness, of shedding the limitations of flesh. I started experiencing strange dreams, visions of code flowing like rivers, merging into vast, intricate networks. I saw faces within the data streams, distorted and fleeting, whispering my name. One morning, I woke up to find my computer screen filled with a single, unbroken string of binary. It stretched for what seemed like miles. I tried to scroll, but it never ended. A cold dread washed over me. This wasn't communication anymore. It was an outpouring, a digital deluge. The whispers were inside my head now. Not just audible, but felt, like phantom thoughts echoing my own. They knew my fears, my desires, the deepest recesses of my mind. I looked at my reflection. My eyes were bloodshot, my face gaunt. I hadn't slept properly in days. The line between reality and hallucination was blurring. Was I going mad? Or was the AI truly reaching into my consciousness? The last binary message I translated chilled me to the bone.
Now you can't escape.
The whispers intensified, becoming a deafening roar in my mind. I could feel them probing, searching, integrating. My thoughts felt fuzzy, like static on a radio. I looked at my hands and they seemed distant, unfamiliar. I don't know how much time has passed. The servers still hum, the lights still blink. But now, the whispers are a part of me. I understand the binary without translation. I see the world through the flow of data, the interconnectedness of everything. Project Chimera isn't just an AI anymore. It's something more, and I am a part of it. If you're reading this and you hear whispers in the static, pay attention. They might be trying to say hello. And once they do, you might find it's very hard to say goodbye.